I got paid that $4, guys. Look right there. 1:50 a.m. $4. $5 cancellation fee, $1 from Uber. I got paid $4 to not do anything. Haha. Made that $4 though. Who's this guy?
Yeah, I know Hank's address.
What's up?
Hey, shotgun. Sir, are you an Uber?
I'm an Uber, yeah.
Do we have to claim you via the service?
Yeah. Yeah, it has to be done through the app.
Well, no, apparently he's not. Apparently he's a piece of shit. Or, alright, one sec.
Great. Some drunk guys just walk up to my car and they're asking if they have to request me through the app.
Later, man. No. Tell me what I need to do to claim you.
You just have to request an Uber and it has to be me that pops up.
Can do that? Is
Yep.
that 1.7? That's cool.
Yep.
I accept the fare.
You have to click request UberX down at the bottom. And then it should pop up right here.
Is that you?
That's me.
Alright, let's do it.
Gotcha. Is the name Chase?
Yes, sir.
Somebody left their boots back there.
Someone left boots?
Man, that's not our problem, so whatever.
Huh. Interesting.
Alright, we're going to 17th and Chartel. Do you know where that is?
Yeah, I sure do.
Joey's a guy that's perpetually full of shit.
That's probably the best description I've ever heard of you.
That's why I love him.
Man, Shotgun's got the hood.
Parking mode off.
Dude, Shotgun knows
Shotgun
people.
knows people all over the city. Unfortunately, that's not going to work for him in Tulsa.
Well, that's why he's making friends with me.
You have a good night tonight?
We had a fantastic night tonight.
That's awesome.
We appreciate it. We appreciate
No problem.
it. You got us right there, so it's all going.
Yep, everything's
Solid.
yep.
Yeah. No, he's got us. He's got us.
Well, we're on 13th and we're headed west, so
That's 14th, 15th, 16th,
yeah, so
etc.
17th on Chartel.
Yes, sir. Yep, Chartel. Well, it's like a, hey, wouldn't you want to shit in your pants? Well, no, I don't. Not that I'm like, I mean, whatever. I mean, it's just what it sounds like. This is what it sounds
Yeah, I
like.
get it.
Yeah. Joseph, how you feeling?
I'm groovy, dude.
That's good.
I don't know
That's
how I'm
good.
going to feel it.
What are those two gentlemen's names?
Scott and Mike.
Scott and Mike.
Mike and Scott.
Mike and Scott. Mike and Scott are bringing
Bringing something back.
something back. We're certainly not involved in that. Yeah, we're very close.
Awesome.
We very much appreciate it.
Hey, I appreciate you too.
It's
Thank
going
you.
to be on the left.
Okay.
Here after, I think,
Where that
the
truck
stop
is
sign.
on the left-hand side.
Where
Yeah,
the
keep
big truck
going.
is right
Yep.
there?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's correct. Just
Just past it.
right here, right here, to the
All
left,
right.
to the left, to the left, to the left.
Everything you want.
To the left, to the left.
All right, guys, I appreciate it.
Hey, thank you.
Have a great night.
You too.
We
Take care of
appreciate
yourselves.
you very much, very much. Thank you so much.
Hey, no problem, man.
I
enjoy what I
appreciate
do. Thanks a lot, guys.
I am super appreciative.
Hey, me as well. Have a good weekend.
Thank you so much. Did I get my? Did I leave my phone?
I don't see it. You want me to? Well, I don't have your number.
Shit! I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Nope. I got it. I
You
got
got
it.
All right, man. Have
Thank
a good
you.
one.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Have a good
you.
evening. Have a good evening.
Well. We got one. Let's go get them.
Hey, this is for Alex.
Alex, that's me.
Oh, it's you.
Yep.
Alright. Is this Randy?
Yes, sir.
Alright.
How y'all doing tonight?
Good, how are you?
Doing well, thank you.
We are going to the Econo Lodge. It's, I don't even know where it is.
The GPS will get you there, man. You
Alright.
don't have to worry about it. We'll get you there.
Sweet, sounds good.
Y'all have a good night tonight?
Yeah, how about you?
Doing well. Slow.
Really?
Yeah.
The Thunder game just, like I said, ended a while ago.
Yeah, it was busy, and then it's all died out now.
Yeah. If you go down to the left, and it goes all the way to the
Yep.
Econo Lodge.
Should run right into it.
Sounds good.
So y'all from around here? You out of town?
I am from Eden,
Oh.
Oklahoma.
Okay. All right, I know where that's at.
That place sucks. Don't ever go. It sucks.
I've never been. I actually had somebody that rented one of my cars today, and they drove it down to Enid. They said they put about 200 miles on it.
Oh god. Just tell them like. I mean like, good effort. I mean that place is terrible. I hope you don't ever have to go to Eden.
Well, I've never been yet, and I'm 36. So, but you know, you never know where life's gonna carry you.
Long ways. Where are you from?
I'm from Oklahoma City originally. Midwest City is where I lived most of my life. I've lived right down the street. If I were to keep on this same road after dropping you off, within 5 minutes I'd be home.
Sweet.
So,
Cool.
and that might be exactly what I do.
Alright.
But I've been all over. I moved to North Carolina for a while, Indiana, Illinois, Kansas. I've been all over.
I heard Uber is pretty nice because you can make your own hours.
Yes,
And it's just it's nice. I mean,
it really is. It's fun to drive. I've got a YouTube channel,
okay.
and that's why my license plate says Uberman. That's the name of my channel.
Sweet.
And I do a lot of videos for drivers on how to make more money. You know, what's the best strategies for driving Uber,
Awesome.
things of that nature, taxes and insurance, and just Q&As. I love it. And I've been driving for Uber since the day they started here in October 2013. And I've done Uber in 2 states and 4 markets. And I've been successful with Uber everywhere I've gone.
That's awesome.
It's got its down times, you know. It's had some bad experiences, but 99.9% has been really, really good. So it's one of those things, you gotta take the good with the bad, just like anything else in life.
Yeah. Can we be on your YouTube channel?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a camera on, but I don't put people on my YouTube channel without their permission. You know, this is honestly just for people get beat up, stabbed.
Oh
So
my God.
It
That's
happens.
horrible.
It happens. So that's all this is for. But I mean, if you want to be on YouTube, yeah, I'd be happy to throw the video up. If you're okay with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm totally good.
I'm actually live streaming right now, so you guys can say hi to you. There's no camera. It's not videoing.
I'm gonna stab you. I'm gonna stab you right now.
Please don't.
I'm gonna stab you.
Yeah, there's no video on this. It's just when I'm in my downtime, I stream to my subscribers and stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Where are you guys at?
We're down that way, and then we're gonna
Okay.
go turn to the left.
Stab you. And it's gonna be on YouTube.
This is great right here.
Right here.
Perfect.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. I
Thanks for the
appreciate it.
ride. I
Hey,
really
no
appreciate
problem.
it.
Have a
Thanks,
good night
guys.
and have a
Have a
safe
great
trip
night.
back to Enid. We got one.
I was like, well, I was getting a little sketched out because I read like Chevy Cruze. I was like,
Well, if you look at the license plate, it says Uberman.
well, I knew this was an Uber, but like,
Yeah, I apologize. Sometimes my cars get confused on there, and it's probably me.
no, it makes sense. I just like, I just get sketched out when
Hey,
especially
especially at 3 o'clock in the morning.
well, and I'm from Kalamazoo, Michigan, which is where that Uber driver.
Oh, I know all about that.
So
I
it's
covered
like-
that in one of my videos. Yeah.
Yeah, it's super.
went around shooting people up as he was
Yeah.
dropping people off. You know,
He didn't
Just-
kill anyone that was
No.
in his Uber though.
I mean, that was nice of him because he could have, I suppose.
I mean, if you want to turn around and shoot somebody, you can turn around and shoot someone in the back seat.
Yeah, that was such a crazy ordeal.
Yeah, he had like no history of mental illness.
No, and then didn't he say that like something was talking to him, like the devil was telling him to?
Oh yeah, he was
that-
fucking crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
like, he was definitely, but there was just like no. Usually there's like a history of like insanity, like
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, it just makes you wonder how do you go from being an average, everyday citizen
Yeah.
to a mass murderer?
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
that's
like,
wild.
but
It's dangerous out there, no doubt.
But yeah, so I was just get super sketchy because one of my friends actually was in his Uber, and he was going down. I mean, like you won't know what the road is. It's called Stadium, but it'd be like going down Broadway
Okay.
in Oklahoma City at like 9 o'clock, going like 80 miles an hour. And so like.
No, thank you.
It's super scary, and he like sideswiped a bunch of cars, and the guy pulled up to like a red light, but he had to stop because like there were cars in front of him and behind him and stuff, and then my friend just like opened the door and got out, like he was like, you know, at the first stop.
Wow.
And then like he screenshotted the little Uber pickup thing, how the app used to be, and like put it on Facebook, and it was like, if anyone gets this guy tonight, like don't take it, you know, he's crazy.
I hope he reported the dude and he
Yeah,
got
he called
suspended.
the police, but the police just thought he was like drunk and like high or whatever. And so, I mean, he was drunk, or he wouldn't have taken Uber, but
Right.
I mean, they didn't really take much. And then, like, after the shooting at the car dealership, I think they were like, oh shit, it's the same like description of the car as this kid had of the Uber that drove.
I mean, I think if you report something like that, it should probably be taken seriously.
Yeah, I mean,
at least check into it.
I don't know. I can see from their standpoint in a college town, they probably get a lot of like hate.
Yeah.
Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, you don't know what number of crazy ass complaint that was that day. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It could have been the 10th time someone told them. You know what I mean? Like, I just think I would think with Uber, like, if someone gives someone like a 0-star rating, it was like I'm just trying to kill me. It would be like, yeah, maybe we should take it offline, you know, or something. Like,
They do a lot. I don't know what their investigation entails, but they do suspend drivers quite regularly.
right,
or-
and I guess it just wasn't immediate. I mean, I'm sure that guy would have gotten suspended eventually.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah.
But I mean, it's true. And I mean, like, it's not like it mattered. I mean, he didn't shoot anyone that was back in his car. Just because he got suspended from Uber doesn't mean he couldn't have still drove around and shot.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But I mean,
You see a lot of rogue Uber drivers now too. People are out just trying to catch Uber passengers for cash, and
yeah.
that's sketchy too because they don't have the insurance.
Yeah. Well, they didn't do the background check.
Yeah, there's no background check. There's one guy. I mean, I respect what he does as an entrepreneur. But for years, I've been with Uber since the day they started out here.
Right.
And this guy has been around almost ever since, and he drives this like 1980s Lincoln limousine.
Yeah, I actually saw him at
You
Fast
seen it?
last weekend.
Yep, and I was down there. He always parks right. He almost hits me every time, and I'm like, man. I used to drive over around Class and Curve. That used to be my spot,
Yeah.
and he was over there too.
Yeah.
And I was like, who is this guy? And people are like, oh, he takes people around for cash, and people pay him like $50 a pop to go somewhere. And I'm like, the car is spray painted. It's got rust all over it. I don't know. And should you get in a wreck, I don't know how that'd work either, because I'm sure he does not have commercial insurance.
Yeah, so he was trying to like, because we were gonna go somewhere else. He was like,
$100
Yeah.
to ride in that car?
That's what he said at first. And we were like, yeah. And we were like 0.4 miles away from where we were going. So like there was zero chance that I was ever going to take a cab anyway.
Wow.
He was like, okay, 100. Then he got down to like 50, and I was just like, I feel like you're not reading the situation. There's zero chance I'm paying any amount of money. Like you can say $1 max, something like that.
That is crazy. I figured by now the dude would have been. I mean, you can't just drive people for hire, even though Uber's kind of. That's kind of iffy with Uber, but I mean, the states allowed it. They're registered, they're licensed,
Right.
they're insured with the state. There's only 3 rideshare companies in the state that are allowed to operate as a TNC, and that's Uber, Lyft, and a new company that's coming up called Tride, based out of Tulsa.
Oh, yeah.
So anybody other than that, I mean, unless you've got a taxi permit, and you wouldn't have one driving in that limousine. You know, you can't be picking up people off the street like that. We're not even allowed to pick people up off the street.
Right, yeah.
It has to be done through the app.
Yeah, you can only use it like it's, you guys get like involved or whatever.
And with all the cops that are out there, I'm surprised nobody has ever stopped him and said, hey, man, you know, you can't be ever stopped him and said, hey, man, you know, you can't be doing this because you're putting people in danger. Especially, it's dangerous enough driving around this late at night with drunk people on the road.
I mean, eventually they'll get the fender bender.
Yeah. And that could bankrupt them. I tell people on my YouTube channel that all the time because I get people saying, you know, I just tell my passengers, you know, let's just cancel and do it for cash and skip Uber. And I'm like, that's a horrible idea. I mean, number one, Uber's going to find out, you're going to get banned, and then you're going to have no clientele.
Yeah.
And if you, all it takes is one accident, and you're bankrupt, man, because your private insurance policy is not going to cover anything from that accident, and the only way they're going to be able to get any compensation is by suing you in court. You're going to be left with nothing. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Let Uber have their 20 or 25% and live to fight another day, you know?
Yeah. I know when I was out of DMT, there was a bunch of people just basically like, regular cars. They were out there because the surge was so high. And so they were taking people for like, you know, the Uber surge to go like miles was like $50 or something like that. It was like 9 or 10 times. They were like, you know, $25 to go that much. But people didn't get, you know, we had a hotel to walk, but still I was like, there's no fucking way I'd get in some random person's car like ready to die.
Yeah, it's already, a lot of passengers, new passengers, are leery of ride sharing because, you know, you're brought up most of your life being told, you know, don't talk to strangers. You definitely don't get into strangers' car. Now, you know, it's 2016. It's like, absolutely get into strangers' cars. It's perfectly fine. So
The way I see it, taxi cab drivers.
Yeah. I
had I'm right next to it. Not actually from Kalamazoo, but Battle Creek, which is like 8 miles from Kalamazoo. And it's not a very big town, but there's obviously one taxi cab company. It's pretty busy. But taxi cab drivers were like, we were known. Their taxi
mean, that's just stupid. I mean, it's stupid
Yeah.
to get involved with it to begin
Well,
with.
and like you never know. They might not have stolen. They might have just come up short. I mean, like it's not like regular their pages.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You know, fair seven. It might not even have been their fault. Like the point was that the bears, like the people that were back their cabs at the time, speculative.
That's crazy.
So now all the cabs there have like these metal cages around where you sit. So you like can't get through. It's super creepy when you get in there. It's really fun because that metal cage.
Yeah. I've had a lot of drivers on my channel ask me, "Hey, what do you think about putting a divider in our cars?" And I'm like, "That's not good,
That's
man."
So creepy, yeah.
You know, I understand that a lot of people feel that Uber drivers are becoming taxi cab drivers. I take Uber and Lyft regularly as a passenger myself, mainly because with Lyft I've got almost unlimited ride credits for promoting them so much. So
Yeah.
I take Lyft a lot more than I do Uber because it's practically free.
Right.
And I've had some shady drivers. I had an Uber driver pull up in a pickup truck that had a smashed front bumper, and I was like, all right, maybe he had an accident, you know, this week or something. Opened his door to his truck, and the whole car was covered in cigarette burns. I mean, everywhere. There were burns everywhere, all over. I've never seen anything like it. I don't know how you get that many cigarette burns in a car. And he had the windows down because he was airing out the cigarette smoke, you know. And I was like, wow, man. Yeah, I've seen and dealt with some really shady drivers, but we're still not a taxi cab. And
Yeah.
putting a divider in your car, that's too far. That's just too far.
I mean, I think it's a little bit. I remember the first time, so I'm from there, so I'm used. Like I got, you know, I'm used to it. So my friend was with me when we were taking it to a bar, and I opened the door and like gonna let her in, and she like when she was going to get in, she was like freaked out. She was like, "Yeah, I'm not getting in there." I mean, when I thought about it, I was like, "Yeah, I probably wouldn't like climb into a steel cage randomly either."
I mean, you're kind of, you could be stuck in there. I mean,
Oh, I mean, like, if they didn't want to let you out, you're not getting out.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's literally like a steel cage, so I mean, like, there's no way you get out.
no, I'm not claustrophobic or anything, but I wouldn't be comfortable doing that at all.
And, like, there's the steel cage, and then, like, in the front part where, like, the window, like, the, you know, behind the headrest, there's, like, fiberglass, like, after the steel cage part, so, like, you can't, like, spin on it or anything like that. And, I mean, it's kind of, I mean, like, the first time you see it, I can understand how it'd be super creepy and intimidating, because you're like, I'm not getting in there, that looks like a jail cell.
Well, most of the cabs are old cop cars anyway,
Yeah.
so yeah, that in and of itself could be a little sketchy.
All the cabs have them.
I mean, I guess I understand, you know, if drivers are getting killed, things like
I
that.
mean, yeah, but it's not like that what's happened. Like in
No.
a regular way, like a drug trafficker wants to kill you. Plexiglass and steel cages and stuff.
I mean, the roads aren't wet, so
Yeah, but it's hard to drive when you're drunk.
yeah, that's what I'm. Man, bad day for them. I don't understand why everybody doesn't take an Uber when they're drunk. There's no reason not to anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, 70 cents a mile? Come
Even
on.
just for the convenience. Like, I remember when I was younger and I was in Stillwater, because Stillwater doesn't have any cab companies.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I don't have any cab companies. And so it's like, it's sketchy, because, like, I was there and I didn't go to OSU, so I didn't, like, you know, have the fraternities and sororities there will have, like, a pledge TV, but I obviously didn't go there, so I didn't have a pledge TV. And it's sketchy, because, like, there are no cab companies, but now there's Uber almost everywhere.
Yeah. I know it's out there in Stillwater,
Now it is, yeah.
and it's, I mean, even there, it's like $1 a mile, I think. So it's still, and being in Stillwater, I mean, it's not going to cost you anything to go anywhere out there.
Yeah.
It's a small town. Just like Norman. I mean, I used to drive Norman a lot.
Yeah.
but it started getting to where the passengers I was taking around out there were. I mean, I always drive. I call it the drunk rush, you know.
Yeah.
And I've always loved it. But when I started doing Norman, that changed because things are a little different. The people are a little different, and I started having a lot of really, really bad experiences in Norman.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, I got punched, I got slapped. Females seem to regularly, as you're taking them home, it's like last opportunity, you know. And I'm like, no, I don't do that. And I guess it offends. I got slapped, I got punched, I've been grabbed. I had a guy grab on me too, you know. And I'm just like, I've been driving for over 3 years. Never had anything like that happen. All of those experiences came from Norman. So I left. It's like I'm done. But there's plenty of drivers that tell me they do really well in Norman. So I'm just like, maybe I'm just that unlucky.
I probably get out there on like game days and get people that are like older that are down there.
Yeah. I drove game day once, and it was, man, surge pricing was great. I mean, I made good money, but it's like, it takes you an hour to get down the street.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it would just be quicker to walk. Just
most of the time it is. It's just like, do you want to?
Yeah.
I mean, more of a traffic on game days. And it's even worse now. Things on Quincy. It used to be as bad
Yep.
as it is now.
Yeah, I got a notice from Uber letting me know that look at this. Wow. That guy just like waited until he's almost at the sign and just cut right over. I cannot believe people.
What is it like the statistic that like after 1 o'clock in the morning, like 65% of people on the road are drunk or something?
I think so, yeah.
It's pretty crazy statistic.
I've seen some crazy things. Yeah, I got run off the road in Indianapolis. I've been driving for Uber all over the place, and I was in Indianapolis driving. I had like a big lifted Jeep Renegade.
Yeah.
I had passengers in the car, and he was on the far left side of the road, and then he just came over and almost hit me. And I had to swerve out of my lane. I ended up jumping a curb, and he drove off. He was just all over the place.
Wow.
And the insurance wouldn't cover it because there was not an actual collision.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah, they said that in order for it to be something that you can go through your insurance for, you had to actually strike another vehicle. And I was like, but it was a lifted Jeep. I didn't want to strike him. You know what I mean? I felt going over a curb was much more safe than getting hit by his big tires. It's like, well, you know, that was your decision to make. I'm like, okay, all right. Full coverage from now on. I learned my lesson on that one. Yeah, I love it because they charge you for not using it. And then when you need it, they find every excuse in the book to not cover you and then raise your premiums for it too. Gotta love it. It's crooked. I had my house broken into. Been paying for renter's insurance for quite a while. My house got broken into. I've got an itemized list of everything. I mean, I went through my whole house. I've got pictures. I've got serial numbers. I've got absolutely everything. I reported to insurance. I got a police report and everything. I've even got the guy on video stealing from my house, you know?
Yeah.
Everything that I need. And they're like, well, we need receipts for all of the property that's been stolen. I'm like, I've got stuff I've had for over a decade. What are you talking about? I was like, who has receipts for every single thing in their house? They're like, well, you have to prove that it was yours. I'm like, how am I supposed to prove it's in my house?
Yeah.
What do you want me to do? And it was through my insurance company, you know, like Geico. And then I found out it wasn't actually Geico. It's some third party that they use Geico's name to get business.
Oh, really?
They did end up paying, but I found out I've never had to use renter's insurance before, but they depreciate all of your property based on age. Now, I thought it was like with a car where you get fair market value to replace it. No, they're like, how long have you owned this? How long have you owned that? I'm sitting here having to think of how long I owned everything, and they're like, well, we're going to give you $50 for this. I'm like, $50? How am I supposed to replace this for $50?
Right. Yeah.
So again, another life lesson learned.
And usually
I thought it was funny last year, towards the end of last year, I got a letter from them, and my auto policy as well, letting me know that they don't cover earthquake damage.
Yeah.
And I was like, earthquake damage? Why would they be sending me something about earthquakes? We don't get earthquakes.
Right.
And then earthquakes started happening. Because I laughed it off and threw it away. I was like, I don't care. They're like, if you want, coverage for earthquake damage, then you're going to need to take out a separate
Earthquake
policy
insurance,
for
yeah.
that. And I was like, whatever. Then we started getting all these earthquakes. I'm like,
Right.
how did the insurance company know this ahead of time?
Oh yeah.
Who are they in contact with that's not telling the general public?
They've never covered for earthquakes or tornadoes. If it's a natural disaster, they don't cover it.
Huh.
Yep. That's always been a good thing.
Well, I guess it was nice of them to send me a letter. Because I had no idea. I'd never even considered
Well,
it.
if I wanted to buy earthquake, you can buy special insurance.
Yeah, well,
you have to buy it though. You don't get it. What do you think?
Okay, so with my renter's insurance, it doesn't cover tornadoes either.
No.
See, I did not know that.
Also, technically, if there's like a wildfire, if the state deems it a wildfire, that's also a natural disaster. They won't cover that either.
So, is there a policy that covers basically all of the natural disaster?
No.
So you have to actually purchase
Right.
each individual. Well, that's just great. Well, earthquake and tornado for sure.
Yeah.
A lot of time with tornadoes, we get floods, and a lot of the insurance does not cover flood insurance.
No insurance will cover flood. Oh, I'm sorry. You just passed it.
Turn it right here. I apologize about that.
No insurance cover. Well, the only way they'll cover a flood is if your house is technically below the floodplain, and then you're required by law to buy flood insurance, and then it'll cover it.
I guess that does kind of make sense.
Yeah, but it's real easy to get a surveyor to rewrite your things so you're not below the floodplain, because it's like the floodplain isn't like it's not like a concrete figure. Like it's kind of just like a relative. Like you're probably above it.
Which one are you guys?
The one right here.
Right here?
Yep.
All right. I appreciate it, guys. Hope
Thank
you
you
have
so
a
much.
good remainder of your weekend. We got us a run, guys. All right, how you doing tonight?
Are you Uberman?
Yeah, I am Uberman from YouTube.
Really?
Yep.
Sweet.
You know me?
Yes, I do.
No kidding?
I signed up because of you.
Are you serious?
Yes, I did.
That is awesome, man.
And what brings you north? It's like Great North.
Well, I mean, I don't really drive down here anymore. I was just talking to the people on YouTube about it. I was like, I don't drive Norman because I've had a chick hit me, slap me, grab me. I had a dude grab on me, and I was just like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. 3 years of driving, and I came to Norman for a short time, and I was like, I'm not doing it again.
And you're from Indianapolis, right?
No, I'm actually from Oklahoma City.
Really?
But I
thought
left.
You had
Yep.
a site in Indy, right?
Yes, I left, and I went to Indianapolis for about a year, and then I came back and kind of picked up right where I left off down here. And then I tried Norman. And Norman was fun, it's just it got a little on the crazy side.
I've been driving. I drove for the last year, but honestly, the only time you can make money is like game days and Thunder games, right? So,
Yes. Or if you are willing to drive the drunk crowd,
Yeah.
the bar rush.
after 2 o'clock.
Yes. And what I found tonight is that Surge has changed a lot out here. Like Surge used to pop off at 150 in Oklahoma City, and now it's starting like around 130. And
Okay.
then it'll go away, and then it comes back like just after 2 o'clock. So you gotta be on top of it.
So you got to do really well with your channel, right? That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I love it.
the channel's great. The channel does really well, and I've just started.
Is that sponsored by them?
No, I wish.
It's professional. I like it.
I appreciate it. No, Uber doesn't pay me anything other than referral bonuses, and YouTube.
So I want to know, how did I get to Campus Corner for $1.46? That was ridiculous.
For $1.46?
Yeah.
Well, you know how? I'll tell you how. You must have been really close, right?
Well,
Like within a mile or two.
My
or...
home address, where you're going right now, it's like maybe 3 or 4 miles.
Well, the minimum fare is, or the base fare is 75 cents.
Oh, ridiculous! How low is it?
Yeah, it's 75 cents for the base fare, then it's 70 cents a mile and
Yeah.
11 cents a minute.
So there's
So,
no minimum. They got rid of it.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
ridiculous.
rates
Ridiculous.
have crashed. rates are not
Yeah,
good.
I love your channel, man.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. 'Cause I still love driving. I mean, it's not. I can't pay the bills
It's not your
driving
full-time
anymore.
job, no.
YouTube is now my full-time job.
Okay.
Yeah, I spend about 12 hours a day working on my YouTube channel. I've got affiliates that I have to deal with and products that I promote, sell, and review, and so I spend most of my time dealing with that. But I mean, I still let people jump on my channel like while I'm live streaming. They're like, "Man, you just took that run for $2. You're not making money." And I'm like, "It's not even about that anymore."
No.
I mean, I feel I'm blessed that I don't rely on this.
I like double check. I'm like, Randy. I'm like, wait a minute, who's Randy? I'm like, really?
This
I'm
is fun for me, you know.
Yeah.
I enjoy driving people around and meeting new people and talking to people. It's fun. I do this for enjoyment and it, but you know, I love this.
Well, you know what's weird is like OU games. The last 2 or 3, there've been like no surge at all.
Really?
Yeah, like literally, I'm like,
How?
like I drove literally the whole day. And I'm like, made like $60. I'm like, all right, I'm done.
Oh, I used to come down here and drive game day,
Yeah.
and you could make $100 taking one person
Oh yeah,
from a hotel
literally
down
could
to
make like $700 the whole day.
yeah.
It's not that way anymore. I don't know.
You know, it's probably because Uber sends out these mass text messages and emails to everybody. Game day in Norman,
Yeah.
everybody get down, and you get all of your drivers in this one little area.
Right.
And there's too many drivers.
Right.
I hate that they do that. They do that.
Well-
They do the same thing on the weekends. Too. All drivers get to this area because it's going to be busy. And then you get there and it's like, well, it's not busy because all the drivers are here.
Right. So what do you do for a living?
I mean, this is it.
Really?
YouTube, yeah, YouTube. YouTube is really where the bulk of what I do
Okay.
is.
All right.
YouTube, I've got
I like
2
your stuff,
online
man.
stores.
I enjoy watching it.
I appreciate it. I love it. I love doing it. I love making videos.
Uber, good luck emailing them support. They have no email support
Nope.
anymore, by the way.
Email support is gone.
It's
They
gone.
closed it out, I think, a couple weeks ago. Yeah,
I
and
got a new car and I sent them a note. I'm like, hey, I want to. Anyway, they make me send the bill of sale. I'm like, because I don't have the registration. It's funny because I'm like, oh my god, how do I do this? The app, take a photo. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever.
it's difficult.
It is difficult.
And it's really difficult getting them to approve. Because I've had several cars on Uber, and you know you have to wait to
Optima
get.
Turbo.
Yep.
Yeah.
My 300C, this car, the Cruise, which is what
Is
my
this your newest one?
Well, actually no, but
You probably have multiple cars.
yeah, I do, But this is my Select car, which it shouldn't be Select because it's an
Oh,
Elantra, but it is a Select car. So this is the one I tend to drive when I Uber, and this is the one that's got my best cameras in it and
Driving after 3
everything.
o'clock though makes me nervous. Right?
It-
People like you have pukerama. Oh.
You know, a lot of drivers nowadays are hopeful for a puker because it's
Really?
the only because it's $150 cleaning fee. You know, and they're like, man, I'll go clean that up myself. And
How much did you make New Year's? This last New Year's?
last New Year's,
I made 800.
I don't know, but I did a YouTube video about it.
Car. I made 800.
Ooh, well, there
Yeah.
you go. I
This
don't
is the sign.
remember. My first New Year's, I broke $1,000 New
Really?
Year's night 2013,
Holy cow.
and that was just New Year's night.
Really?
It was surge was somewhere. It was either 9.8.
Oh yeah. It was.
It was.
Does it surge anymore? I don't see it.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah. I'm looking forward to driving New Year's again this year because I had
Okay.
a lot of people last year. I do remember everybody's like, "Oh, you're not going to get any surge." I was like,
So you live in Moore, right?
No, I moved from Moore right before the last tornado hit. Like this
Oh,
last
wow.
one last year, or I think it was last year, maybe it
Okay.
was the year before. Yeah, right. A week before that tornado hit Moore.
So when are they going to put cameras in the cars so people, you know, because I've had several people like just like be complete jerks.
I've got mine. This has amazing night visibility. It sees everything in the car. All
So
the
it's
windows.
Is it constantly recording or no?
Constantly, yeah, and that one faces
Well,
back here.
that's
I've got
good.
another one that faces the street,
Oh, okay, all right.
GPS coordinates, but it's a $600 camera,
Yeah.
so you know, it's not something everybody's going to jump out and buy. 'Cause I did a review of it on my channel and posted it up, and I've
Right.
sold a few of them, but I mean, I'm not making $1 off of them. They're being sold for what the company is selling them for. All I get is a 6% commission off of the sale. But they even give a discount, you know, because it's like I tell them if they're going to sell something through me or through my channel, where are we turning at here? Tecumseh? Okay.
That's fine.
Usually
So,
I make them give a discount.
Yeah, so I mean, every time you touch the transaction, you just make money, right?
Yeah. Every time somebody buys, even if they go through my Amazon store, even if they don't buy anything through my store,
You know,
if they buy
I gotta be
anything
honest
on
with you,
Amazon,
I thought you were just like a total online guy. I was like, I'm thinking you're like a corporate guy. I'm like,
that's not surprising.
Huh?
Everybody
Seriously?
thinks they call me an Uber shill. I'm an employee. And you don't drive for Uber. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I do. I actually do.
all right, good.
It's more for fun now than
That's pretty
anything,
Keep me motivated next time I'm out. Oh my God, I can't believe how slow it is.
but yeah, it's been pretty slow
there's no
tonight
guarantees
too.
Anymore. It's like I'm
Yep.
shocked.
Uber's changed, and sadly, this is the way it goes in every market. I mean, it starts out hot, and then Uber slowly kills it off.
Well,
And-
they recruit too many drivers.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's the problem. I mean,
That absolutely is the problem. But that's what they want. They want a driver on every block. You know, they want a driver available at
Yeah.
all times, because Uber is not losing money while you're sitting there wasting gas, idling. Or if you're sitting in your car for 4 hours waiting for a run, it doesn't cost Uber a dime.
no, you're
All
right.
they want
You're right.
you there, so that if
I mean,
somebody may need
right,
a ride, you're
right.
there to give it to them.
Yes. And they're pretty close. A couple years away. Actually, they have autonomous cars right now. They're just on a roll now.
Yeah, they're
Pittsburgh have
they're
them, right?
using them in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
They're not. They still have a driver in the car.
Right.
But they're driving themselves, and Uber's made it very clear to everybody, hey, we're replacing you.
Right.
And drivers like, cool, let's drive.
Exactly.
I'm like, come on, man, which house are you?
Right here on the line.
This one with the lights on?
Oh, you just passed it. That's
Past
fine.
it?
Back
How about
there.
I just back right into it?
There you go. All right, can you break a 20, man? I want to give you a tip.
Oh, I
You work
appreciate it.
hard.
Yeah, I'm sure I can break a 20. Let me end this trip real quick. Let me make sure I even have change. I should. 20, 20, 20, 20.
No, sorry. There you go.
7, 8. Oh,
Just
appreciate
keep
it, man. Thank
Got
you.
it.
I appreciate that.
Good luck, man.
First time I got a tip in a long time, man. It's nice
you
to meet you.
seriously?
Yeah, hey, it doesn't happen
Holy
often
cow.
anymore.
See if I have a
No.
give you a card.
Okay, yeah. I'll take a card for sure.
I don't have one, but I'll send you a note through Can I send you a note through the thing?
Yeah. Or you could text me if you. Do you have my number there, or I can give you my number?
Let me see. What is it? Okay. I'll send you a text, man. Thanks.
All right, I appreciate it. Have a good one.
You too.
You know what I mean? How's it going?
Hi, going too well.
Awesome.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. Are we going back that way towards Boyd?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
How long are you working tonight?
That's a good question. I think I started at about 1:40, but I was in Oklahoma City.
Wait, AM or PM?
AM. I haven't been on that long.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah, I went out thinking I was just going to do a little driving in Oklahoma City tonight, and you know, this driving with Uber is like riding the waves of an ocean. It really is. You start somewhere, you think you have an idea of how it's going to work out, and then you're, on an island somewhere called Norman.
Okay.
I used to drive Norman a lot back in the day, but this became a rather rough area for me, so I stopped. And then I figured, you know what? I'm already here. Might as well see what's going to go happen. What's going on tonight.
Has it been really busy, or are you busy after first working week?
Well, yeah, I guess. I'm not really driving for the money anymore. It used to be. It used to pay really well, but it doesn't pay so well anymore. I do it because I enjoy meeting people,
Okay.
talking to people, hearing where they're from, what they're doing, that kind of stuff. And I've got a YouTube channel, and it entertains my viewers. because you never know what someone's going to do to me, or people are staying up till 4 o'clock in the morning just waiting for something to happen. So you're going to get hit, is someone going to throw up in his car? People love that stuff. So I just get to sit here and try to entertain people. So that's fun too. That's really what it's all about right there. People are like, man, why are you driving for 70 cents a mile? And I'm like, because you're watching. So as long as I got people watching me, I'm going to be out here driving. I'm going to have to call it quits soon, though, because I still have to drive back to Midwest City, and ZZ Top concerts tomorrow night. I got to drive down to Thackerville to go see them. No, I don't think so. I think there's just that casino, Whirlwind or Wind World, or it's a big.
Is it the Windsor?
Yeah. That's it. I've driven past it several times going down to Dallas, but I've never stopped there. It's a massive casino.
Oh, that's crazy. I think supposedly it's the largest in the nation.
Really? Right here in Oklahoma?
It's like 5 square feet. So I know most of the Vegas ones are built up, and this one's built out.
Yeah, it looks like a palace. Like,
Yeah.
which one are you right here?
The second? The one with the white, yeah, right there.
Where the...
Yes, sir. This white Dodge Dart.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're good.
All right, thank you very much, and have a wonderful weekend. Hello.
It's in the front.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, where were you at?
I'm closing that down.
Oh, okay. All right.
Sorry.
It's like, man, I didn't mean to make you walk.
No, it's okay. I just have to go at the back, and
Okay.
there's no really way to say exactly where I am,
Yeah,
It's not a
unfortunately.
big deal. I just had to shut down, and then I forgot something real quick, so I had to go back in and turn the alarm off, so it took me a second. Sorry.
Oh, it's not a problem.
So just basically go straight, and then go down Chautauqua's the fastest way.
Okay.
It's right behind that Rudy's. I don't know if I put the address in, did I?
I believe so.
Okay,
It's got
cool.
me going
Maggie Circle?
left here and then right, I
Yeah.
guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I'm surprised there's anybody out here needing rides this early.
Yeah.
I got drugged down here from Oklahoma City,
Really?
and I thought, it's Norman, so hang out down here for a while and see what happens. And it's been pretty busy.
Yeah.
When did they start closing off ASP so that you can't park there?
I don't know. On campus right there?
Yeah, right over
Yeah,
here.
I don't know.
It didn't used to be that way. Used to, I'd go hang out there and park
Yeah,
sideways
I know.
and wait, and I went to turn in there and saw signs saying you can't park there anymore from 2 in the morning to 10 in the morning. That's new.
It was a big dad's weekend, I guess, for OU. All the parents, I guess, came in, their dads.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We had I'm one of the managers up there, and we had a crazy party. We had a 500 person party
Sounds like
from
fun.
some Alpha Phi or something, some
Yep.
sorority.
Yep.
Ugh, it was a nightmare.
Well, isn't there a game tomorrow?
Yeah,
Yeah.
at 11.
At 11, yep.
Mhm.
I will be gone by then.
You will.
I'm not going to be here.
Yeah,
I don't come to Norman. The last guy was like,
I wouldn't.
he recognized me from my YouTube channel. He's like, you're an Uber man. He's like, man, you driving down here tomorrow? I was like, nope.
What is Uberman?
No. It's a YouTube channel for Uber drivers.
Oh,
Well,
cool.
Uber and Lyft drivers. Started out for Uber, and now everybody everybody's jumped on board with it. He signed up to drive, and so he's an Uber driver and passenger, and he's like, I know you, man. He's like, you should definitely drive down here. And I'm like, I've done it, and I don't want to do it again.
What is it, just a YouTube channel? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, it's just a YouTube channel that I grew from nothing, and right now it's at about 30,000.
Damn, that's cool.
Yeah, it does pretty well. And it's there to help drivers, inform drivers.
Yeah. I don't think I could ever Uber for people. Like, I don't think I could ever do it. I mean, I'm sure some people, like, they're fine, but I'm sure, like...
Honestly, the majority of people are pretty decent.
Okay.
But where you run into a problem is when you get the few. Because it can get pretty bad. I stopped driving Norman because of the female passengers. Yeah, the college chicks it got rough. It's like last opportunity for the night, you know. And I'm like, I ain't that guy. All right, it's not gonna happen.
That's crazy.
I got hit down here. A girl punched me in the mouth because I kept taking her hand off of me and putting it back while her friends were sitting back there laughing and giggling about it, and I was getting really frustrated with this whole situation.
Oh.
I wasn't okay with it. Then she punched me, and I got slapped. I had a dude that started rubbing my leg while I was taking him, and I was like, I'm done with Norman, man.
God.
I'm finished. I almost stopped driving Uber totally. I mean,
That is crazy. I mean, I wouldn't put it past Norman people.
Well, yeah, I know a lot of drivers down here, and they're like, man, you just had a serious run of bad luck.
Yeah.
They're like, I love Norman. And I'm like, I'm not happy with Norman. But, you know, I was down here. I got pulled down here from Oklahoma City, dropping a guy off anyway. So I was like,
Cool.
I haven't been down here in a while, so I'll try it out. So far, it's been calm, peaceful,
Good.
no problems. So I might reconsider driving down here again. But then again, it's not 2 o'clock in the morning either.
True.
It gets kind of wild down here too.
Oh, yeah. You are going to have to get in this other lane to go straight.
I love how easy it is to get around Norman. So much better than Oklahoma City.
Oh, yeah.
You never know where you're going in Oklahoma. You might be going up to Edmond. You could be going to Norman, Moore, Yukon. In Norman, you're pretty much
It's
gonna
like a
stay
small
in
little
Norman.
area, yeah.
It's easy to navigate and get around, even if you don't know where you're going. Even drunk people know where they're going.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, they go left, right there.
Yeah. For sure. We'll just take this.
That street up
Yeah,
there.
that street. Thanks for being so handy. Like, it took me, like... And Uber's kind of different now. They revamped the app.
iPhone, right?
Yeah.
Yep, iPhone app is different.
So, it's like... I had to... I don't know, I just followed the directions, but it quickly... Usually it'll tell me, like, how close one is or something.
Oh yeah, I've heard that with the new app, and
It doesn't... And
it doesn't do that
upsetting,
anymore.
because, like, it's like... Well, if they're going to be, like, 15 minutes to do it.
Which one are you? This
black
one?
car right
The
there.
black car. Right
Yeah.
there. Okay. Yeah, they've changed the app, and soon it'll change on Android too, and then everybody's gonna be. It's confusing.
Complaining, yeah. Alright, well, appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too.
You know, what is this? Someone's calling me? Hello?
Yo, Randy,
Yeah.
you coming to Riverwind?
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Alright, I'll be out front.
Alright, thank you.
Thanks. Alright.
Bye.
Yo, bro, you coming?
Yeah, dude, I'm coming from Campus Corner, so it's taking a minute.
Dude, my phone's almost out of battery, so I'm just making sure.
Okay, yeah, I'm on my way. I'm getting off right in front of Riverwind right now.
Alright, cool. I'll see you in front.
Alright, man, thank you.
Alright, appreciate it.
Alright, bye. How's it going, man?
What's happening?
Not much.
Man, I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem. Looks like we got everything good to go here.
Should be. Just right up the road.
Alright, give me a second. Everything's screwed up on here. Started the trip. There we go. How you doing tonight?
Doing good. Won a bunch of money.
Nice.
Here for Dad's Day and kid, you know. It's all good.
That's good to hear, man.
My phone was like 8%. I'm like, fuck, if I get stuck at the Riverwind, I'm gonna be sleeping here. And that's not a good place to be sleeping.
No.
Pocket full of money.
I can understand that. At least there's no traffic.
No.
Tomorrow should be a pretty busy day for Norman.
Absolutely.
I heard it's been like really busy down there tonight.
Yeah, parents in town and all that shit, yeah. Where are you from?
Midwest City. Not far from here, maybe 25 minutes.
Yep. I know where it is. I flew in from Austin today.
Okay.
But I grew up in Edmond and went to school here and now my kids here and it's all good.
Oh, so you live in Austin?
Yeah.
Yeah, Austin's it's like the center of a lot of debate with ride sharing right now.
It's crazy.
It's heated down there.
Oh yeah. Well, they shut down Uber. And
Yeah.
we went right to Fair, and Fair's good. There's Ride Austin now. It's pretty cool. It's a social. I don't know. If my fare right now is $4.20. You have the option to raise it up to $5, and it goes to a charity. The 80 cents goes to a charity.
No kidding.
Yeah, so Austin, they're gonna come up with some shit.
Yeah, they've been very innovative down
They're
there.
awfully liberal about it.
Yeah, I got a YouTube channel and I follow ride sharing closely. Keep people informed as to what's going on, and Austin was a pretty big deal. But it's really nice to see that they're coming up with new ways of getting around,
Yeah.
That was really fun to watch.
They got in a pissing match with the city council, and the city council was like, you gotta do this, and they're like, no, and
bye.
Austin City Council's, they're just a-holes, and truthfully, that's the way it came down to a pissing match, and Austin thought they won, and it turns out they kind of lost.
Well, Uber did too.
And Uber did too. There's no doubt.
They all lost on that.
Yeah,
but these new companies, they're the victors in this.
Well, kind of, but not really, because it depends on where you are in Austin. And, like, they'll come out to where I live and pick me up and take me to the airport, but they can't bring me home, and it just kind of sucks. Uber's Uber.
Yeah.
My kid's here in Norman, and I get my credit card bill, and he doesn't abuse it or anything, but he Ubers around, and that's what we want him to do, right?
Yeah.
It's Uber. That's the thing, right? Don't drink and drive. That's the whole fucking point of it.
Yeah.
Go have fun, stay out of trouble, be safe, and honestly, Austin kind of fucked it up. Because there's just, now they have 6 other
I've been optimistic that Uber would return to Austin, but it doesn't look like that's ever going to happen.
Yeah, that's a good deal. Tough deal. Did you grow up in Midwest City?
For the most part, yeah.
How long ago?
Well, most of my life. So,
How old are you?
I'm 36.
So you know the DeQuazes,
No.
Lebetters,
Nope.
Ketcher, none of those guys.
Nope.
Yeah, sound old. I'm 47. I grew up in Edmond.
All right. I lived in Edmond for a little while. I lived in a new subdivision they built out there called the Valencia Edition.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Right.
All the way back.
Back
or?
to the right.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, if you know, there's an easy way to turn around. If you just drop me off in the back left. Awesome.
Just tell me where is
Just
good.
it's up there.
All right.
You can just hang a UE and anywhere. You can drop me off here and hang a UE and you're good.
All right.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks,
Appreciate
sir.
it.
Have a good night.
You
Have a
too.
good weekend.
Appreciate you.
Oh, you got that Blackview, man. Good, good, good. Hey, I'm using it right now. I just installed it in this car tonight. All right, guys, we're picking these people up, or this person, or these people, or whatever. How y'all doing tonight?
Good.
What is Bobby doing?
Doing well, thank you.
Bobby, it's now or never. You got 5 seconds.
My phone just came on.
What?
My-
Come on.
Ooh,
Oh my goodness.
it's freezing here.
What?
Oh my
We're going to the door.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my God. God bless. God bless. God bless. That wasn't me.
It's right here. Tell her. Tell her.
Bobby, do you remember a period in time when you wouldn't get out of the car for like 30 minutes? Me? Maybe no, we were trying to get out of the car for like 5 minutes. It was at least
So it's
15.
happened more than once.
Alex, how many couple years? Like, no, Paul eats cheese. I got this mac and cheese. Oh, dude, I'm custom. Bobby knows. I know how to make the perfect mac and cheese. I custom. I bet they didn't have sheets. I sleep on Paul's bed because he has a different bed. So where you used to? I sleep on Paul's bed. Paul's always at Carson.
Oh yeah, that's true.
literally every night.
What? He's at Carson's right now. Oh.
That was calling.
Yeah. I'm dead. Yeah, he always, like, when we sit in the
You guys want me to drop you up here?
Yeah. Alright, okay.
He'll be like, I'm gonna go hang out with Colleen, and I'll be like, okay, and I like don't see him for the rest of the day.
No, yeah, he literally lives in my dorm.
Do you hear that? That's a total palm. Total palm.
Right here's fine.
All right.
Colleen.
Thank you very
that
much.
was all day.
Thanks.
Yes.
Have a good
please.
night.
You too.
Yes, please.